Today I like to show you how to model and texture a gold bar like this with the free add-on called Ucupaint, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to model and how to texture this gold bar. So let's start straight away. So first of all, we need to go create a new layer. First thing we need to do is clicking on the cube SI and make it bigger, then SZ smaller, something like this, maybe a little less. The next step we need to do is we go to edit mode and we clicking face select the upper face and we click S to make it a little bit smaller. If you think it's too high, then you click on G, Z and make it a little bit smaller like this. We already got something like a gold bar. And as you can see, it already got the shape of a gold bar, but we need to add a bevel. So if you go to the modifier tab, click add modifiers, click on the search and then type in bevel. And then we give it 5 segments and we gonna increase to 0.05. As you can see, we got a pretty nice bevel. So we're gonna apply the bevel and clicking on apply. What I like to do is clicking on tab to go to the edit mode and selecting A to select all, and then M merge by distance. So we check if they are double vertices, and there are no double vertices. Then I want to apply the scale, because if you go to the item, see there's nothing, they are not on 1. So we clicking Ctrl A, all scale applied, and you see all the scales is applying and it's going to 1. So now we got the shape of the gold bar. Now I wanna show you how to texture this gold bar with Ucupaint. If you don't got Ucupaint, you can go to Edit, Preference, Get Add-ons, type in Ucupaint and click on Install. And if you have installed the Ucupaint add-on, you can click on and on your keyboard and go to the Ucupaint tab. Then click on Quick Ucupaint Node Setup, clicking OK. But first we need to do one important step before we can texture. We go to edit mode, we select the object, we go to edit mode by clicking on tab, or with the drop down menu go to edit, select all, so we have all selected, then U, and then we click smart UV project. I like to do 0001, clicking enter, and then unwrap. In the meantime, I will save this. So the first thing we need to do is creating a solid layer. So we're clicking on the plus icon, we're clicking on the solid color. Then we click on the color and we change it to a little bit orange. Clicking OK. So we enable the metallic channel over here and we're clicking on the roughness and custom value. We're going to change the value, something like this. So the next thing I want to show you how to add text to the gold bar. And what I like to do is make in Krita or Affinity Designer. It's what you like. Krita is free for everybody, so I recommend in this video Krita. What I did is just creating this PNG, so I make sure the background is transparent, and you can just, when you click on File, New, this is the dimensions I use. Go to the T, you click on the T and you drag it. And then you have a placeholder and you can just type in like 500 gram and you can just type in the text you like. So now we got our text over here, but I want to give it some blur for a cleaner look when we imported it to Ucupaint. So we go to filter and then we go to blur. But as you can see, if we go to blur, we can't use blur. We need to go to layer, convert, and convert to paint layer. Then you can go to filters, blur, and then you can give it a blur. I like 5.00, clicking OK, and you see I got some blur over there. And if you export this file as a PNG and just store it where you want, and then you go back to Ucupaint, and then we're gonna import this text. So now I'm in Blender again and go to File, Browser, and then I click on this icon and then I gonna find the image that I saved. In my case, it's on the PC. I click on the right, click on Ucupaint, open image as a decal layer. Clicking OK. And now we got our text. So this text is already looking pretty good. If your arrow is not pointing the same direction as mine, you can click on the object and click on Decal Constraint. If you do, it's pointing the same direction. And if you want to scale it, sometimes if your image is too big or it's not in proportion, you need to click on this arrow, clicking on S, so you can scale it. If you scale it to the right proportion, so I like something like this. So now we added some text over here, so we're clicking on the bar again, but I don't want to enable the channel color, but I want to enable the bump. And now as you can see, we got the text over here and looking already pretty good. I'm gonna saving my file again. So now we got the gold bar with the text, but it's look too clean for me right now, so I want to add some more variation. And to do that, we can creating an extra solid color. Just going to the plus, clicking on solid color, and we give it a dark color. So we slide this down to a dark color like black. We're clicking OK, and we go to the mask, to the plus icon, and we create an edge detect mask layer for the solid layer. We're clicking OK. Then we're gonna increase the radius, and as you can see, you see the corners will be a little bit more dark. That's what we want. I'm gonna add a color ramp as well. So we go into the plus icon for the mask again, and we clicking on ramp. Okay, we make sure this one is something like here, and then we drag the white one. And as you can see, it just looks much better. We're going to the radius. We change the radius a little bit like this. And if you turn down layer, you can already see the difference. So this is already looking pretty good, but the surface between those corners looking too clean. To make sure that's not too clean, we can add another color, another solid color. So going by the plus icon, creating a solid color. In this case, I just create a white color. Going to the channel, then we disable this channel and we enable the bump. We change the value to 0.01. Click on the plus sign, we give it some noise. Clicking just OK. And if we scroll down, click on vector, and we change this to object. And as you can see, we got bumps, details in it. If I enable this, disable, you can see it. But we can change the scale. So if you want this bigger, and what I like to do is give it some more details. This is already looking so much better. So we can just play with the scale. We can go back to another layer for the corners, and we can play with those values. And if you think I want this area like this, but I think this is too dark, you can blend and change the blend mode, something like this or like this. So if I look to the text, I think it's not showing good enough. So I go to the text layer, label it. If you don't see it, you can click on the arrow. So he's probably here for you. You can click on the arrow, up arrow, and then you change it to the most upper layer, so you see it better. And now you go to an enable color. Most of the time I like to keep the color as it is and then drag it down a little bit so it blends more in. A few more steps to make the gold bar perfect. Click on the object, right click, shade smooth. I forgot to do this in the beginning, and I want to play with the roughness. If you got the roughness like something like this, you can put it down and you make it more shiny like this. We can give the gold bar more details. We can do that by adding another solid color. So we click on the plus sign, solid color. We click OK. We make sure with the arrow we put the layer, the upper layer, and we click on the mask. We click new image mask, 2K. We make sure this is black and we click OK. Then we go to the texture paint environment, So you go to the drop down menu, click texture paint. Then with X, you can make sure black is on the right, so we can paint with it. And with F, we can make our brush bigger or smaller. And as you can see, I got a couple of brushes right here, custom brushes I made myself. So what we can do, we can play with the strength of the brush, but we can also play with the color. What I like to do is click on the color, go to the eyedropper and click on the color. This is the color beneath all layers, so we need to have the same color, and then from there we can just make it a little bit brighter, a bit something like this. And then if we pressing X and make sure the black is to the right side, we can add variation. You can see. And if it's not good enough, you can play with the strength. So you can give it more strength like this. You can remove with the X or place it. All those brushes you can download for free. I make the brushes myself. They are based on real life materials mostly, or I paint them then in Krita. This brush I make from real rust, so but you can use it for everything. So by using different brushes, you can create some variation in the details of the gold bar. And I want to show you some more, because I have two brushes as well here for scratches. And I'm gonna add some solid again. This time I make sure it's white, clicking on OK. I go to the plus sign next to the mask, click new image mask, 2K, want to make it black, OK. Those two scratch layers I put also in the Gumroad page, so you can download this as well. See? Need to look closely, but you see I'm adding some scratches over here. With F you can make it bigger or smaller, your brush. And if you're adding those scratches, I do it really fast, but you can take your time, make it perfect. I'm just showing the technique. I want to enable the bump. And as you see, the scratches are very big. So I'm gonna decrease the bump. So turn the 5 in 1. And as you can see, we got the scratches all over the place, but I want to change the color. So we change the color to something like yellow-ish. And as you can see, we got some scratches all over the place. So the gold bar is not perfect anymore. You see some scratches, and you can still apply new one if you want. Most of the time, if you want to delete the scratches and you click on X again, it's very small because you are deleting with this. So what I like to do is take another brush like this and then remove it. And what we did add some new layers, but this is text. So if we move this up again to the upper layer, you see the text is better to see. So now I got a perfect gold bar. Now you know how to texture a realistic gold bar in Ucupaint. I hope you like it. If you do, consider liking and subscribing on my channel. This is helping me growing here on YouTube, so I can make more videos about Ucupaint and texturing. For now, I want to say thank you, and I see you next time.